Oh, we're streaming now.
Well, I thought I'd turn it on now.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's great.
Streaming on Twitch.
We're streaming on YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Really? Oh wait.
Is it
Is
on
it
now?
unlisted?
Is it on
It,
now?
it's unlisted. It's kind of
Yeah, that's what I
listed.
said.
Is people going?
What channel?
Masorti,
Are people going to be
Mosaic
on it?
Masorti.
Are people going to be on it? But they're just. Were the people on YouTube going on to
The channel is called Masorti Streaming.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's
Will they see us?
yes. Well, they'll see whoever's talking at the moment because it works to speak to you. Hi, Edwin.
Oh, hi Edwin. Welcome.
I think that Jack and Tony are upside down.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've
Oh,
told.
no.
See, look.
We can't turn it.
Oh, can you
I don't know how to turn it.
Yes.
This is a real Shechionu, Jack and Tony. We've never had somebody before at a Friday night service upside down. I think
Thank you.
this is going to get entered
Can I try?
into the next Kahila magazine that you want it to be the right way up. Sorry, the wrong way up. It's very impressive.
See us.
Get there.
Hold it that way.
I heard Alex.
Hi, Netta. You're in the dark again, I'm afraid.
Okay, I moved to another room. I put the light on.
Or wind. Yes.
Can't do that.
Stefan, I see that you and I are both wearing ties.
No.
I like to maintain standards, Edwin.
Oh, there's no
I
one.
know the feeling.
Can you get it? Put it on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 12.
Hi, Auntie Netta.
Hi, am I still dark?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, I
Somebody
think if
suddenly
you
went a
close
bit
the
like-
blinds, it'll help because the blinds are open. It's just turning you into a silhouette.
8.
Oh my goodness, Harrison in a tie too.
He hasn't finished yet.
I've done it.
Please.
Oh, I'm hot. He's
Yes,
hot.
I
He'll
know.
do it just before.
That's
He's
three
hot
of
to
us.
put his jacket on. 6.
That's 3 of us.
No, 5-2.
Where's that gorgeous dog?
Oh, the doggy.
Where's the doggy?
Oh, so the doggy's gone to the Baldwins, who were here. Then they were coming back. Yeah, to my sister-in-law because we thought it might be a bit tricky.
Why?
She was barking at yes, and we might see her, but she'll be on the Baldwins camera. So
Oh yeah.
You look very different.
yeah,
The other day.
It's the Totten Whites are joining.
so and
Yes, yes.
Personal ID, it's moved on to.
I don't understand it.
Like the people that come on
My
Well, we
video.
won't let them in if we don't do them.
Well, upside down.
I think that must be
Oh, that's
Joe's
our file.
family.
Okay.
people on YouTube.
you probably can go down there when I'm doing my part.
Harrison's
What
family.
about people on YouTube?
Smart.
People that you're meeting.
Am I using any
Look smart.
what button?
Okay.
Hello, Esther. We
Nice
can
to
hear
meet
you.
Mrs. Goldsmith.
Music. Oh, no, I can.
No, Esther,
I'm
we can hear you
pictured up
fine
at
now.
the top.
It's nice to see
Simon
you, Mrs.
Rutstein,
Goldsmith.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Now,
Nice to see you, Adrian.
You know, it's nice. You know, it's nice to see that there's 2 Scottish people
Mute.
here.
Oh, yes.
I am unmuted, I think.
As well
Asked it to what?
as well as the leprechaun from south of the border.
Very
Yes,
Where is he?
Just
if
come
they
on.
can
Who is
mute
he?
me. Hello? Can you hear
I'm going
me?
to rename him.
He's looking at the screen. It's got mute my audio video. Nick and Nikki.
So, Stefan, I'm renaming the people that are taking part, so it's quite clear who they are.
Be careful
Hang up
because
the
I've already
phone.
renamed them.
Oh, okay. I did Marvin because he was called Helen.
Yeah. Okay. No. What I tend to do is put a space at the front of their names so they come to the top of the list.
Ah.
So I can find them.
Right. Okay.
If you rename them, just put a space at the front of their name.
Yeah. Understood.
No problem.
Understood.
Right.
Rebecca,
Yes.
are you the lady that we met in Lanzarote?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I wouldn't have recognised you so dressed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was about 7 years ago, I think.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long ago it was.
Yeah, it was 2013.
Was it?
Yeah.
We went to Lanzarote with Auntie B, and we saw Edwin and family.
On the beach. On the beach.
Family on the beach.
Right, you're right. On the
Christmas
beach.
Day.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was a lovely day.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it? I love Lanzarote. Oh, there's the Hyems. Hello, Hyem family. Harrison,
how are you?
hello.
Looking gorgeous. Hey, Harrison. Looking gorgeous, Simon.
Oh,
Hi.
nice to see you.
Alex, where's Mum and Dad?
Good question. I might go and check they've got the right link. There's been so many different links.
Yeah, they've got 20 minutes, so
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
yeah, they've got loads of time.
Yeah. And your parents. Yeah, it's very warm.
There's people there.
Okay, yes. Nick and Nikki, they're friends of ours.
Who's Nick and Nikki?
There's Dan. Hi, Kelly and Dan.
Kelly and Dan.
There's the Whites. Hello, Whites.
Ah, hi Judd. Hi White.
Harrison, no, put it down here, because then it won't get in. Just pick it up.
Hi Steve and Maxine.
Yeah, okay. Good. Maybe.
You're looking very smart. I'd compete with Edward.
You can spot them all. Oh, I think I saw. Oh, there's Zoe. There's the Baldwins
Hi,
and the
hi,
Quins.
Whites.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
pleasure.
There's. Hi, Josh. You see Josh?
Where's Chuck?
There's the Quins.
Oh, we shut the door to wayside.
Yeah. Huh? No.
Yes.
Nice to see Joe Loston. He's a bonus.
Don't have to take your marks till 6 o'clock.
You can take your jacket off too.
How are you, Esther?
No, but I want to see it.
You guys look fabulous.
Good to see everyone.
Oh, I might see Bella on there.
There's Bella.
Oh, there's Darren.
Oh, there's Bella.
Bella.
Hey,
We've got
Darren.
Kentucky.
Oh,
There's Bella.
Darren and the girls.
hello. Are you working from home?
Ah.
Darren, love the bow tie.
He's not connected. Oh, he's always got.
So we've got. Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Jan. Hi, Darren.
Oh, yes,
We're now up to 4 tie wearers. 5.
What? Should I take the wine too?
Just put in the candles. I throw the candles too.
Shall I take the wine?
don't know why we can see everybody and your chair is.
Huh? We only use 2, don't we? No, we always use 3, don't we? Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, are we on?
Hey, Faber clan.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Thanks for dialing in. It's a shame you're not here.
I know we are really disappointed, but we're happy we can be here virtually.
You see Rose, Eden, Bess, and Zara Elizabeth.
Yeah.
The beard's a lot smaller now, Simon.
Sorry? Whose iPad?
Whose iPad?
Well, I guess we'll admit iPad and see who it is.
Yeah.
Hello, Cece.
Cece, don't.
Hello, Simon. Hello, Harris.
Hello.
Hello, Harrison. Can you see us?
Yes. We're on 2 pages now.
Oh, iPad is doing Grandad.
Whose iPad?
Who's own granddad?
Yeah, that iPad.
Oh, there's Charlie. Did you see Charlie?
Hello.
Hi, Charlie.
Hello.
Who's on the next? I just want to see everybody.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Quins.
Daddy, you should rename Dodo and Grandad.
Where is Dodo and Grandad?
Oh, yes. I will rename them.
Hi. Hello. You look like you're in school.
We do.
Oh wow, Harrison looks smart.
Hello. Sorry.
I'm here.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello.
It's okay. Switch it off.
Who's he watching?
Normally Freddie sits there.
Well, there's Sam.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I was in Michael Free.
There's Mark.
Harrison.
Cheers, Simon.
Oh, that's a bit early, Simon.
Yeah, and there's Malcolm.
And it's a large glass.
Yeah,
Okay. We've got
I can't drink yet, Simon.
Andre Boldeo. Yes, okay. We've got South Africa contingent. We've got 3 continents now.
Have we? Hi, Mum and Dad. Hi, Mum and Dad.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How many
Oh,
people?
the balloons.
There is 32.
Coming.
32.
32.
Just a reminder to everybody on the Zoom meeting at the moment, this is being recorded, so anything you say may be given in evidence at a future point in time.
There's Thomas and Zoe. Hi, Baldwin. Can't see Bella.
Who else can we see? Let's go through the screens. So we've got Edwin, Rebecca, Netta. Hi, Eames.
Simon's asked. Need to sit up a bit higher, I think.
Nick and Nicky, Baldwin's Charlie, Gillian, Mel,
Hi, Mel.
Belle.
Hi, Melly.
That's better. Hi, Elaine.
Jackie.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh,
Where's our name?
Oh, that's Charlie's dog.
there's Will. Is it Willow?
I've got such bad news. I'm so sorry. I've got such
Okay, Daddy, someone pause.
We'll find out. Probably Podemski's.
Hi, Anne.
Who's
Hi.
Pod?
Hello.
Who's
Masorti
Pod?
off to you all.
Thank you.
Yes, it's the Podemskis.
That's
Oh, this is the
That was Maxine. See,
There's some more people to let in. Hold on.
Do we do it?
Moo Moo, we don't know who Moo Moo is.
That's Jed.
Oh, Moo Moo's Jed.
that's
Nice to
Darren.
see you, Anne.
Who's Moo?
That's Mark.
Who's Moo?
Oh, that's.
Oh, it's Mark, it's the Baileys.
Oh, Moo Moo's the cat. We're trying to work it out.
We're not sure when we see names in the waiting room. We don't recognise
hi,
it.
Baileys.
We give you the benefit of the doubt before we throw you out, but you're okay now.
Moo Moo's the cat.
Boots on and kipaz. So go get the kipaz. Quick, 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 quick.
Hi, everyone.
Awesome, thank
you.
Oh, yes, there's lots of people coming.
Hi, Georgie.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, Ali. Hello. Thank you. Oh, there's Lenny. In a minute.
We're up to 39 now.
Hi, Podemski. Go. Oh.
39 people.
Is
Wow.
39 families.
Oh, that's Jackie.
Yeah, I know.
How many people do we? Oh, 40. There is more people. More people.
Mum, you look very nice.
More people. More people.
So, Dad, you look very smart.
There's more people.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's time this year.
Very smart.
No time.
Then you do WS Trainer 5 if I don't know, we'll find out.
No, there might not be.
Just look on the next screen.
And we've got all the Faber clans now.
Hi, Farbers.
Hi.
Daddy.
No, no.
Mark.
It has.
Is there another screen? No. Hello.
Oh, you too.
Mazel. You did lovely, Alex.
Oh, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, but don't unmute yourself.
What's happened to the beard, Simon?
Sorry, it had to go, I'm afraid.
Oh, the beard.
Hey.
Make the screen larger.
I wanted to keep it for the bar mitzvah for posterity, but no.
They can't see it.
Yeah.
How many? Where's the number?
There
Oh,
is
46. That is Mark. That's Mark.
Yes.
Check the volume.
Simon. Simon.
Yes?
What's happened to Tora Kane?
Hold on. Is it not there?
No.
No, it's not.
That's right enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice to see you, Mark and Elizabeth, Ian and Debbie. Lovely.
Oh, there it is. It's there.
I don't even have an apple, and yet I can probably figure it out.
Okay, we're back.
This is
Oh, there at the bottom.
The camera to be down a bit.
Hello everybody.
It's on you.
Hello.
Hello,
Yep.
Josh.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello.
Good Shabbos,
John.
everybody.
Shabbos.
I'm passing over to my wife. She's better than me.
Sandra.
Nice to see you.
Happy Shabbos, everyone.
Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hi. Yeah.
Sam.
We just.
Where's the sign?
Are you getting the?
Who's the sign?
Yeah.
Who's the sign?
I bet you
Paul and
have
Ava.
an apple, so I can't do it. Okay.
Oh, there's the Lexus.
Where?
Okay.
Because there's nowhere to go.
Are they frozen now?
Oh, you think it's? This is really.
Go put that.
Phone.
Yes. Oh, do we just admit people if we know them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. Can you take it and then I'll hear it. Take it over there.
I'll make it done as a call. I'll take it away.
Yeah, I did. Oh. Oh, so
Star Wars.
That's Jake.
Those two keys make it brighter and dimmer. If you want to just push them down, you get brighter.
You've got to hold them together.
No, one at a time. One goes bright.
All right, let me get the first one. Can I just
Just one.
No idea.
Oh,
You might be on the next sheet, maybe. Oh, you're there.
Yep, that's it.
Well done.
Just press zoom.
Yeah, the camera is not connected. No, but that was the next one.
Meeting ID.
Look, there's a message.
Oh, because it's really
Hi, Sibisties. Hi, Eagle.
Hi, Masorti.
Thank you. Hi, Suzanne. Hello.
Here we are. Hi.
Hello.
Jake.
Hi, Sass.
Hi, guys. Mazel tov to you all.
Thank you.
Doesn't actually fabulous.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, if I may. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder, if I may. We are about to start recording this session, so if you don't want to be on the recording, you'll need to either turn your camera off and put yourself on mute.
Oh, Harrison.
Well, I don't know who did that little.
Thanks, Abby. That's the class.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Did you hear me?
Marilyn.
There's Chantal. Hi, Chantal.
No, it's not. No, it should be.
I don't know. We'll find out. Do we need to go on the page?
Chantal.
Yeah, hi.
See.
Hello.
Bottom one.
Oh,
Go back to page 1, please.
Are we all muted?
Yeah.
There's Mark. I can see him.
Alex, can you concentrate on that?
Across.
Hi, folks.
There's a dog.
Oh, that's Willow.
There's lots of people there already.
Willow. Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Now, so you have to move it to the next.
Oh, gosh.
Look at the.
Is Rabbi Natasha there? I haven't seen her yet.
No, she's not there.
No.
Not yet. Don't worry, she'll be there. Hi, Marvin.
You might come next week.
Natasha, yeah.
Hi, Helen. We've gone. We've lost everyone.
Otherwise, it would be a bit tricky.
Barbara.
Yeah, very
Wonderful volume check. When people are doing
Oh, Chantal. Oh, that's lovely, yeah.
I don't know who Mel will be comments.
Just.
Do audio. Yeah, I'm in, Selwyn. But I've got sound. I've got sound.
Hi, Vincent. Hi, Jim. Hi, everyone. Harrison, there's Finn. What was that?
Who's Melby?
Awesome.
Stefan,
Yes.
can you hear?
Well, you want to get back to the other one?
Mummy's
I can hear somebody talking, but I can't hear who it is.
Marvin here. Can you hear
Well,
me?
because you've
Yeah, I can
done
hear
the
you, Marvin.
camera
Yeah.
the other side.
Doesn't matter. Everyone's chatting until it starts, and then we'll all be put on mute.
How's
This is
everything?
what's happened. There's a lot of people.
They look
Shalom, David Benson, and
Hi, Jackie.
How you got on?
That's fantastic.
Just have That's Simony Galaxy time.
Thank you very much, Nicola.
Brother Jamie.
What? Come on, Jane.
Are we ready to go?
No, it's not. Look at the top.
I don't
Yeah.
Hey, Mick.
Did you go on?
And then 10 minutes. Well, did she say she would go on?
Sorry?
You haven't done the video, that's why.
What video?
The join.
There she is.
Hello, Edwin.
Closer.
Okay.
I've got my.
That was Linda. Now there's Natasha Man up there. Yeah.
Hello. Are we good? Hello, everyone. So lovely to see so many of you here. I've just been clicking through to the many happy faces on the screen. I'm Rabbi Natasha Mann. I'm the Rabbi of Mosaic Masorti. Really so pleased to see everyone here to celebrate and to see the Rudsteins looking so smart over there as well. I will be sort of helping guide us through this service. It's a little bit of a more unusual service, as I'm sure that you are well aware. But before I get started with telling you exactly what we're going to do tonight, I want to just invite Alex and Simon to say a couple of words and to sort of formally welcome everyone, and also to say this little Aramaic phrase that we have about the moment of the mitzvah. I'll say a few words about that once they're done. But just so you know, it is a little bit funny and it is okay if you laugh at it. I'm going to hand over to Simon and Alex now.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in, and a huge welcome to all our family and friends for joining us today to celebrate Harrison's virtual bar mitzvah, which is being combined with the Kabbalat Shabbat service. We are very excited to see so many of you watching from all over the UK, and are especially delighted to welcome family and friends from across the globe, from North Carolina, Kentucky, France, South Africa, and Switzerland. Harrison has been working really hard for a year preparing for his bar mitzvah, when he could fit it in between his gaming, TV watching and chatting to friends, that is. And although this is not quite what was initially planned, it will nevertheless be a unique occasion and a particularly memorable one.
Baruch she'toranu me'on shel zeh.
So the line that Alex and Simon just said is thanking God for relieving them of their responsibility towards this child. It often reads as being quite a funny thing to say, but the point of that is really the point of what becoming a bar mitzvah is, as I'm sure that Harrison spent a lot of time thinking about recently, which is about the transition between being an extension of your parents and being a person who has responsibilities in their own right, when we're children, people have so many more responsibilities towards us than we have towards the outside world. And in the process of growing up, we start taking on more and more responsibilities. This is a good thing for tonight, because it means that everything that you'll be doing, Harrison, you'll get the full kudos for. We'll of course say Mazal Tov to your parents too, but you get the real Mazal Tov for all of this. The slightly less good side of it is that it also means that when you make decisions that aren't as great, we're transitioning to finding you more responsible rather than only finding your parents responsible. But for tonight, I think we'll focus on the good. I want to invite us now all together to say a Shehecheyanu. This is the blessing that we say upon new occasions, thanking God for bringing us to this moment. We're gonna unmute everyone's mics. Your computer, depending on your settings, might ask you if you want to unmute your mic when we do this. I'm going to encourage you to say yes. I want to just say a word about what it means when we have our mics unmuted. I know that we're all old hats at Zoom now, but just in case we need a reminder, not everything happens at the same time. When we say it all together, it will be a glorious cacophony. I think the trick whenever we're doing that is to just go for it and say or sing whatever it is that you're saying or singing, and don't try to listen too much to other people. So we'll unmute your mics now. If you know the bracha, please say the bracha along with me. If you don't, then you can wait to the end and say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Chayanu v'kivanu v'hiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Amen. We're going to wonderful. Amen. I now just want to tell you a little bit. I just want to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen tonight. So what we're doing tonight is we're going through, as Alex mentioned, we're going through the Kabbalat Shabbat service, and we're integrating into the service the different parts of the service that Harrison has learned. Simon and Alex will also come in at certain points. Other people will come in at other points. So we're sort of having an integrated Kabbalat Shabbat service. I'll read out some page numbers if you happen to be in the Lev Shalem, or if you happen to be in the Koren Sak Siddur, you can follow along with us with those page numbers. If not, whatever page is on your Siddur is the page that we're in. We're gonna start out with prayer for healing. We would normally do this on a Shabbat morning, but we are not able to get together on Shabbat mornings at the moment. So I'll start with this prayer for healing. I have a list of names of people in the community who I'm aware are in need of healing. I'm then gonna pause and just leave a bit of space and a bit of silence. And if there's someone that's in your heart that you'd like to add to the prayer for healing, I invite you to add that name into that space. And I'll then do the prayer for healing in the English as well. Misha Berach, Avotenu, Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah, Hu Yivarech v'Yirapeh et Acholim, Am Pinkas, Naomi Daish, Pauline Balkan, Jushi Schiller, Beryl Silverstone, Sheila Morris, Marilyn Finister, Anne Fenster, Martin Simonis, Norman Scheinholtz, Sue Glasser, and
Tuvia Ben Chaya Liba, Meryl Shandel Bas Miriam.
Dave Scott.
Natasha Morgan.
Hilary Bentwood.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yamalei Rachamim Alehem, Lachazikam Urapotam, Veishlach Lahem Meheira Refuah Shalema Min HaShemayim, Refuah Nefesh, Urefuah Guf, B'toch Sha'ar Cholei Yisrael, Lizok Refuah Krova Lavo, Hashta ba'agalav izman kariv v'nomar, Amen. May the God who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all those mentioned today. May Hakadosh Baruch Hu mercifully restore them to health and vigor. May God grant them physical and spiritual well-being, together with all others who are ill. We hope and pray that healing is at hand, and let us say, Amen. We'll now begin the evening service. I'll begin with the song Yedid Nefesh, which is a sort of a mystical song based on love poetry between God and the people of Israel as we go into this Kabbalat Shabbat service. If you are in the Lev Shalem, or if you're following along on the attachment that's been sent, we will be on page 10. And if you are following in the Koren Sachs Green Siddur, we are on page 256. Yadid nefesh av harachaman meshach avdecha el ratzonecha yarutz avdecha kamo haya yishtachaver el mulatarecha Yerev lo yedidotecha minofet suf v'chol tam Hador Nael Ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatecha Anael narafana beharat la noam ziracha as titchazek v'titrapei v'hayatala simchat olam Vatik Yahemuna Rachamecha V'chusana Al Bein Ahuvecha Ki Zekama Nichsof Nichsavti Lirot B'tiferet Ruzecha Eile chamda libi v'chusana v'alti dalam higaleina uferos chavivi alai et sukat shalomecha Tahir eretz mikavodecha Nagila v'nismachava Maher ehov kiva moed V'choneinu kimek olam Yana nai 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 nai, yana nai 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 nai, yana nai 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 nai, yana nai nai nai, yana nai 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 nai nai, yana nai 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 nai nai, yana nai 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 nai. Yana nai 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 nai, yana nai 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 nai. We'll now have Harrison reciting his maftia, the piece from the Torah portion of Korach that he's learned to recite We'll then, after Harrison has finished singing the part of his Torah portion, we'll then have Marvin singing Eitz Chaim Hi straight afterwards.
Kiss it. Kiss it. Say the bracha, then close it.
Oh yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Va'amatah aleihem va'arimchem et chavo mimenu v'nechsav loveim hitviot goren v'hitviot yarkev v'achaltehem v'otor v'chol makom v'atem uveitachem ki sacha hu lachem chelef avodatachem v'ohel moed v'lutisu alav chet v'amrichem et chavo mimenu v'et katsei b'nei Yisrael lo techalalu v'lo tamutu.
Uvenecha yom ha-shuvah Adonai v'avat alfei Yisrael kum Adonai lemenuchatecha ata ve'aron ozecha Kanecha Yishu Tzedek V'chasidecha Yiranenu V'havor David Avdecha Al Tashev Penei Meshichecha Ki Lokach Tov natati lachem Torati al tazavu Eitz Chaim Hi lemachazikin bo V'tzonacheho ve'ushar Deracheho dachenoham V'chol v'tivoteho Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecho V'noshuva Chadesh Yameinu Kegedem Chadesh Yameinu Kegedem Kegedem.
Goyach, beautiful job, Harrison, with your Torah reading, and thank you, Marvin, for finishing us off with Eitz Chaim Hi, making us feel a little bit more like we are back in the synagogue. I would like to now invite Simon Glass to sing and read Psalm 95, which you can find in the Lev Shalem on page 11, or in the green sack sidor on page 258. Simon.
Lechu neranna l'Adonai, naria letzor yeshenu, nekadma fanav betoda, v'zmirot naria lo. Ki el gadol Adonai, u'melech gadol al kol Elohim, asher b'yado mechlekei haaretz, v'to'afot harim lo, asher lo hayam v'hu asehu, ובשת ידיו יצרו, בו נשתחווה ונכרע, נברכה לפני אדוני עושנו. For Adonai is our God, and we are God's flock, sheep in God's caring hands. If only you would listen today to God's voice and not become hard-hearted like the people at Meribah, like that time at Massah in the desert when your ancestors tried me and tested me, though they had seen what I had wrought. For 40 years I was troubled by that generation, and I said, these are the people whose hearts have gone astray. They do not know my way, so in anger I swore they would not enter my rest.
Shkoyach, thank you. I'd now like to invite Netta Faber to read Psalm 96 in the Lev Shalem, that's page 13 in the Greed Siddur 258. Netta.
Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, praise God's name day after day. Tell of God's deliverance. Tell the nations of God's glory. Speak of God's wonder amongst all peoples. For Adonai is great, surely to be praised, more revered than other gods. For the gods of the nations are man-made idols, but Adonai fashioned the very heavens. Grandeur and glory are God's honor guard, strength and joy where God is found. Offer to Adonai, peoples of the earth. Offer to Adonai honor and strength. Offer to Adonai the honor due God's name. Bring a gift of thanksgiving and enter God's presence. Bow to Adonai in the glory of this holy place. Tremble before God's presence, all who dwell on earth. Announce among the nations, Adonai reigns. The land is firm and will not be moved. People will be truthfully judged. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice. The sea in its fullness roar. The meadows and all that grows in them exult. Even the trees of the forest shall sing praise as Adonai comes. Come to judge the earth, judging lands with righteousness and peoples with divine truth.
Thank you, Netta. So beautiful to hear this array of voices as we move through this evening. I'd now like to invite Harrison to sing his Haftarah. This is from near the beginning of the book of Samuel, Samuel chapter 11. Harrison.
ויאמר שמואל אל העם לכי ונלכה הגלגל ונחדש שם המליכה וילכו כל העם הגלגל וימליכו שם את שאול לפני אדוני בגלגל ויספחו שם שבחים שלמים לפני אדוני וישמח שם שאול וכל אנשי ישראל עד מאוד ויאמר שמואל אל כל ישראל הנה שמעתי בקולכם לכל אשר אמרתם לי ואמליך עליכם מלך ואתה הנה המלך מתהלך לפניכם ואני זקנתי וסבתי ובני הנם אתכם ואני הצלחתי לפניהם מנעורי עד היום הזה הנני אנו ויהי נגד אדוני ונגד משיחו את שאול מי לקחתי וחמור מי לקחתי ואת מי עשתי את מי רציתי ומיד מי לקחתי חופה ואלם עיני בו ואשיב לכם ויאמרו לא אשבתנו ולא רצותנו ולא לקחת מידיש ממה, ויאמר עליהם עד אדוני בכם, ועד נשיכו היום הזה, כי לא מצאתם בידי מאומה, ויאמר שמואל אל העם, אדוני אשר עשה את משה ואת אהרון, ואשר העלה את אבותיכם מארץ מצרים, ועתה התייצבו ושבת אתכם לפני אדוני את צדקות אדוני אשר עשה אתכם ואת אבותיכם כאשר בא יעקב מצרים, ויסקו אבותיכם אל אדוני, וישלח אדוני את משה ואת אהרון, ויוציאו את אבותיכם ממצרים, והושיבום במקום הזה, וישכחו את אדוני אלוהיכם, וימכור אותם ביד סיסרא צבא חצור, וביד פלישתים, וביד מלך מואב, וילחמו בם, ויזעקו אל אדוני, ויאמרו חטאנו, כי עזבנו את אדוני, ונעבוד את הבלים ואת השטרות, ועתה הצילנו מיד אויבינו ונעדך. וישלח אדוני את ירבעל ואת בדן ואת יפתח ואת שמואל, ויוצר אתכם מיד אויביכם מסביב, ותשבו בטח, ותראו כי נחש מלך בני עמון בא עליהם, ותאמרו לי לא, כי מלך ימלוך עלינו, ואדוני אלוהיכם מלככם. ועתה הנה המלך אשר בחרתם אשר שאלתם, והנה נתן אדוני אלוהיכם מלך, אם תראו את אדוני ועבדתם אותו, ושמעתם בקולו, ולא תאמרו את פי אדוני, ויתם גם אתם וגם המלך אשר מלך עליכם אחר אדוני אלוהיכם. ואם לא תשמעו בקול אדוני, אם ראיתם את פי אדוני, ויטע יד אדוני בכם ובאבותיכם, גם עתה התייצבו וראו את הדבר הגדול הזה אשר אדוני עושה לעיניכם. הלא כשהייתם היום אקרא אל אדוני, ויתן קולות אמתה, ידעו וראו כי ראתם רבה אשר עשיתם בעיני אדוני לשוב לכם מלך. ויקרא שמואל אל אדוני, ויתן אדוני קולות אמתה ביום ההוא, וירא העם מאוד את אדוני ואת שמואל, ויאמרו כל העם אל שמואל, התפלל בית עבדיך על אדוני אלוהיך ואל נמות, כי אספנו את חוקותינו רעה לשוב לנו מלך. ויאמר שמואל אל העם, אל תיראו, אתם עשיתם את כל הרעה הזאת, אך אל תסירו מאחורי אדוני, ועבדתם את אדוני בכל לבבכם velo tasuru ki akare hatohu ashe lo ya ilu velo ya tilu ki tohu heima ki lo yeto shadanai atamo va'avu shemo agado ki ho el Adonai lasot et hem lo leam.
Shkoyach, what a lovely job. I know that I can really feel that there's a sense in the room that people want to say Yashakoach to you. I hope that you can feel that too. One of the things that's really interesting about this is that we can sort of be closer to you in a sense, and it was lovely to be able to see Harrison's face and his parents' faces through that. So beautiful. We're going to continue with the service. I promise everyone's going to get a chance to sing Mazal Tov in just a few moments after you've done your Devar Torah. But first, I'd like to hand over to Doreen and Malcolm Lasky, who are going to read Psalm 97 for us. In the Lev Shalem, that's page 15. And in the Green Siddur, we're on page 260.
Adonai melech tegal ha'oretz, yismahu iyim rabim, anan varafel savivav, sedek umishpat makon kiso, esh lefeinav telek, utalahet saviv sarav, hey iru varakav tavel, ra ata vatahel ha'oretz, horim kadonag, Nomaso milifnei Adonai, milifnei Adon kol ha'oretz, higadu hashemayim zidko, varahu kol ha'amim kavodo.
Yevoshu kol ovdei vesel, hamit halem ba'elilem, hishtahavu lo kol Elohim. Shama vatismer Zion, vatagelna benot Yehuda, lema'am mishpatecha Adonai, ki ata Adonai elyon al kol haaretz, ma'od na'aleta al kol Elohim, ohavei Adonai sinura, Shomer nafshot chasidav, ma'od rishadem yatzilem, or zarua latzadik, ul yishrei lev simcha, simchu tzadikim ba'adonai, v'hodu lezecher kadosh.
Thank you, Doreen and Malcolm. We're now going to move on to Psalm 98, which will be read by Ruth Baldwin, Lev Shalem, page 17, and in the green, page 262.
Sing to Adonai a new song, for Adonai has wrought wonders. God's right hand and holy arm have brought deliverance. Adonai declared deliverance as nations looked on. God's righteousness was revealed. God dealt faithfully and kindly with the house of Israel. The very ends of the earth saw our God's saving power. Call out to Adonai, all the earth. Break out in joyful singing. Sing to Adonai to the music of the lyre, lyre and voices making music together, with horns and shofar cries. Trumpet the presence of the sovereign, Adonai. Let the sea and all that is in it roar, the earth and all who inhabit it thunder. Let rivers clap hands while mountains sing in harmony. Greeting Adonai, who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth.
Thank you. We're now going to move forward into the period of time in which Harrison is going to share a few words of Torah with us, some thoughts that he's had about his bar mitzvah portion.
Hello, my name is Harrison, and today is my bar mitzvah. During the past year, I've been looking at Parshat Korach. But first, I would like to say thank you to Johnny, Rabbi Natasha, and my family for helping me prepare for my bar mitzvah. The correct story takes place while the Jewish people were in the desert after escaping slavery in Egypt and collecting the Torah at Mount Sinai. During the Parsha, Moses' leadership is challenged by his cousin Korach. There is an army behind him of people who share his views. He is accusing Moses of a power grab. The next day, Moses decides to do a test against Korach. I think the fact Moses decides to do a test the next day means he is giving Korach a second chance. Because he's giving Korach a chance to think about the test and if he's going to accept it. The result of the test is that God summons a giant hole in the ground that swallows up Korach and his followers. While reading this parsha, I thought about the theme of leadership. There was one quote that I was really interested in, which is from an early medieval rabbinic commentary. The quote is, "Do not rush to accept authority." This is very interesting, as in the story of the burning bush, Moses is very skeptical about being a leader and worried he isn't the right person for it. But Korach is ready to take on the role of being a leader and rushing to accept authority. Then I thought about what being a leader meant to Moses and Korach, and I thought that Korach would see leadership as him in charge and the most important person of the Jewish people. But you wouldn't think of Moses as that kind of leader. He doesn't put himself above others, and he asks for God's help. This would make him a better leader. And while reading the Parsha, I also thought about how leaders respond to challenges. When Moses is faced against Korach, he gives Korach 2 chances, which shows how forgiving he is. First, Moses gives Korach a chance to sleep on it and think about what he is doing, which I think many leaders would be afraid to do. And then Moses tries to talk Korach out of doing the test, but Moses has to be firm as well. And I think that's how Korach and all his followers get swallowed up by the ground. Therefore, this sort of thing won't happen again in the future. I also thought about how Moses asked for God's help a lot, which shows that even a leader can still need help. This story has made me think about how complicated and hard being a leader is, and that not every leader is perfect. In fact, even Moses wasn't a perfect leader. He made mistakes in the Torah, but he cared about everyone, even people he disagreed with. This parsha has taught me that leaders shouldn't put themselves above others, but instead should help their people and care for them. Finally, thank you all for listening to me on my bar mitzvah, and Shabbat Shalom.
Goya, such a lovely job, Harrison. I just want to say a couple of words. I got the real honor and benefit of working with you on your Devar Torah. And it was so beautiful and interesting to watch you play with these ideas of leadership and of what it means to be a leader. So important, I think, when it comes to becoming bar mitzvah and realizing that your decisions are important and that they affect the people around you and that you can be a leader to the people around you. I was especially impressed with the amount of nuance that you brought to this. The idea that you could see that these things are complicated, that life is not always black and white. And I really especially want to bring up what you said about how leadership is about how you respond to challenges. We're in a challenging time right now, and it is not a simple time to become the mitzvah. I think what you've done tonight has really modeled for all of us who are here what it means to lead in this kind of situation. The fact that life could not go on as you were expecting, that this could not be normal, that you're standing before us today with such strength and also such humility. Those things that you thought about when it came to Moses being a leader. I'm hugely impressed, and I know that I'm not the only person here who is hugely impressed by that. So, Yasher Koach. Want to do a couple of things with you now. The first is I need to enlist my secret assistant, Cece, to give you something that I think she has nearby. You turn around. This is the Jewish Book of Why, which is a present from your synagogue to you on this occasion. I think it's really interesting that it's called the Book of Why, because Jewishly we tend to be more interested in questions than we are in answers. So I hope that you will read it in strength, and that it will, when it leads you to answers, only really truly lead you to even more better questions along the way. I now want to give you a blessing, a Misha Berach, upon reaching the age of the mitzvah. After this, we're all going to unmute our microphones and sing Mazal Tov to you. But first, I'd like to give you a blessing. Misha Berach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, Hu Yevarech, et Chaim ben Yisrael Meir, והגיע למצוות, ועלה לכבוד המקום ולכבוד התורה. הקדוש ברוך הוא ישמרהו ויחייהו, ויכונן את ליבו להיות שלם עם אדוני אלוהיו, להגות בתורתו, ללכת בדרכיו, ולשמור מצוותיו, וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיו. הוריו לגדלו לתורה ולחופה ולמעשים טובים, וימצא חן בשכל טוב בעיני אלוהים ואדם, ונאמר Amen. May the God who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Harrison Rudstein, who is known among the people of Israel as Chaim ben Yisrael Meir, who has come to us today upon reaching the age of mitzvot with reverence for God and respect for the Torah. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu protect and sustain him, helping him to be wholehearted in his faith, to study Torah, to fulfill mitzvot, and to walk in God's ways. May his parents rear him to maturity, guiding him to the blessings of Torah, chuppah, and a life of ma'asim tovim, a life of good deeds. May he find favor before God and the community. And let us say, Amen. I now invite you to unmute your microphones and we'll sing together. Now that we are all muted again, we'll continue with the service. We have Jamie Lasky, who will now be reading Psalm 99. If you're in the Lev Shalem, that's page 19. If you are in the green Siddur with me, that is page 262.
Adonai malach yogzu amim, yoshev kruvim tanut haaretz. Adonai b'tzion gadol, v'ram hu al kol ha'amim. Yodu shimcha gadol v'nora kadosh hu. Vos melech, mishpat ha'ev ata kononta mesharim, mishpat utzdaka, bayakov ata asita. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu, lahakodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Moshe v'Aharon b'ho hanav, u'shmo el b'korei shmo, korim el Adonai b'hu ya'aneim, Bamud anan yadeh be'e elhem, shamru edotav, v'hok natan lamo, Adonai Eloheinu ata anitam. El nosei hayita lahem, v'nokeim ol alilotem, ramamu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, laha kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Thank you, Jamie. We'll now have Sid and Sue Ratstein reading Psalm 29. That's Lev Shalem, page 21, or in the green, 264. Sid and Sue.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
No.
Go on.
Mizmor David. Havu Adonai b'nei Elim. Havu Adonai kavod ba'oz.
V'hu l'Adonai kavod shemo. Ishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadras kodesh.
Kol Adonai al Hamaim. El hakavod hirim. Adonai al Rabim.
Kol Adonai b'koach. Kol Adonai b'hodo.
Kol Adonai shever arazim. Vayasheber Adonai et arazei hash levanon.
Barikadem kamo egel. Lebanon b'shiron kamo vein reimim.
Kol Adonai hotzev lehavot esh. Kol Adonai yahil midbar yahil Adonai midbar kadesh.
Kol Adonai yahalel alyalos. V'hayesef yoros. Kulo omer kavod.
Adonai lamabud vayeshev Adonai melech le'olam.
Adonai oz liamo yitain. Adonai yivorech es amo v'shalom.
Shkoyach, thank you. We're now going to move into L'chad Odi. This is the part where it might get a little bit chaotic, but I think we should invite the chaos. Marvin is going to be leading us in L'chad Odi, and for the choruses, we're going to be turning our mics on so that we turn mute off so we can sing together for the choruses. Some of your computers will need you to do that manually, so please keep an eye on that if you are one of those people. And again, I invite you to sing loudly and accept the fact that it's going to be a bit of a glorious cacophony. Marvin.
Get the mud book and you can sing it. Is it in there? Yes.
B'nei Shabbat mekavla
Lechadodi likrakala. B'nei Shabbat mekavla.
Nikras Shabbat lechu b'nei v'cha ki hu makor ha'baraka ma'rosh mekedem netzucha suf matzeh v'machshavat echila
Lechadodi likrakala. B'nei Shabbat mekavla. Likrakala. B'nei Shabbat mekavla.
Ikdash melech malcha kumitzi mirok kafecha vavkloch shevet b'milka habocha v'hu yachamon hayayichem la
Lechadodi likrakala.
B'nei Shabbat mekavla. Lechadodi Dodi Krakala, Shabbat Kabbalah.
Itari be'afar kumi livshi
They don't do all the verses, do they?
Allah ben Yesha ben halachmi karavael nafshi gehola.
Krakala, Shabbat Kabbalah. Dodi Krakala, Shabbat Kabbalah.
Itaravi, kivarovech, kumi ori, shedeh baby, kavod nadonoi, alach nigla.
Chadoti Lekrakala, Ene Shabbat Kabbalah, Chadoti Lekrakala, Ene Shabbat Kabbalah.
No te shiva lo tikal mi mati shachaki umatehemi och yechutze chutzu ani ami benismachto irkati la
Shabbat Kabbalah, Chadoti Lekrakala, Ene Shabbat Kabbalah.
Ve'u lishmisa shasayir v'vachaku kol ba'valalayir yasidayich o Elohayich kim sos ha'chatan ha'alkala Yaminu zifmol tifa tavosi v'et Adonai tariti al adish ben pasi v'nitzmacho v'nogi lo Oni b'shalom ateret b'ala yam b'simcha uv'asahala toch emunah aham segulo bo vichala oh la la lie, 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 lie.
Yes, that was beautiful. So lovely to be able to hear everyone singing together. I'm now going to invite Marvin to continue with the service with the Psalm for Shabbat.
After the Psalm for Shabbat, we will do Mourner's Kaddish.
I'm just going to say a word before we get there.
Yeah. Mizmor shir lehayom haShabbat tavladot Adonai ulezamer lesimcha elyon lahagid baboker חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי אסור, עלי נבל, עלי גויון וכינור, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב לדות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמחה, לשמחה עליון. כי שיא מהתני אדוני, ואפעל לך במצי ידך, במצי ידך, אבנים, מה גדלו מעשיך, אדוני מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך, איש באר לא ידע. יתום אברהם לעולם אדוני, כי הנה עובדיך, אדוני כי הנה עובדיך, יאבדו, יתפרדו, כל פועלי עובד, בטרם צדיק אתה היפה, בארץ מעוונות יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחסרון אלוהינו יפריקו. עוד ינובט בצאך, ושיינו עננים יהיו להגיד, כי עשר אדוני צורי, ולא עוולתו בו. Mourner's Kaddish.
Sorry, just before we get to Mourner's Kaddish, I just wanted to make note of the fact that we're about to do this. Some of your places of worship might be doing Kaddish at the moment, some might not. I'm aware that we have a few members in the Hams community who are saying Mourner's Kaddish at the moment. We have David Benson saying Kaddish for his mother, and Andrew Dyche saying Kaddish for his father. It's also in a few days going to be Andrew Cohen's yahrzeit for his father as well. If you are marking a yahrzeit or in a period of mourning and you wish to say Mourner's Kaddish with us, I invite you to unmute your microphones now, or if you would like to say Amen. I'm gonna ask Marvin to lead Mourner's Kaddish so that we can somewhat stay on the same page throughout Mourner's Kaddish. Amen. Amen. Thank you. I'm Shabbat candles somewhere nearby for you to prepare those candles. Just as a note about candle lighting, the way that we do candle lighting in our community, because we are a Shabbat observant community, we normally wouldn't light candles while being on our computers. Just so you know, if that feels a little unusual to you, the way in which we do this is we have the kavanah, the intention that we're going to bring Shabbat in later. Usually the moment of candle lighting is the moment in which we would invite Shabbat into the home. We're just going to hold in our hearts that we're going to allow Shabbat to get here when she is ready at 9 o'clock tonight. So if you have candles in front of you, I invite you to light them now, and Cece will be leading us in the bracha.
Cece?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushani b'mitzvotav v'tzivani l'hanekneu shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you for that, Cece. I'm now going to invite Rebecca to recite Kiddush for us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam parei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, who has desired us and has provided us with a path to holiness through the observance of mitzvot, and who lovingly and willingly has bestowed on us Shabbat, a measure of God's holiness, a symbol of the work of creation, which is the first of sacred times, a symbol of the exodus from Egypt. You have chosen us and sanctified us among all peoples, by lovingly and willingly bestowing on us your holy Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. I now wish to invite Alex and Simon to say bracha over their son, who is now of the mitzvah age. Please. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May Adonai bless and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'vichunecha.
May Adonai's countenance shine upon you, and may Adonai bestow kindness upon you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you, and may Adonai grant you peace.
Amen. Amen. I'm now going to invite Edwin, the co-chair of Hatch and Mosaic Masorti, to say a few words.
Fine. What a wonderful occasion to be part of today. You did so well, Harrison, in a situation that is not normal, and you rose to the challenge. Well, Mr. Lucas, how nice to be here with you this afternoon. Oops, you're not Mr. Lucas because I'm Mr. Lucas. You are Mr. Rutstein Jr., or should I not say Mr. Junior Rutstein? Some folk will think that I've gone off my rocker, but to clear up the confusion, you have the name Lucas as your middle name. I first met you at your bris. Just imagine the shock when I heard you were being named after me. With all the births in our shul, nobody has named anyone after me before. So amongst all the congregants' middle names, you're the only person whose middle name I have never forgotten and will never forget. Your families and I have a lot in common. Both your parents are not Londoners. I've been to Brighton 4 times in my life, but I've been to Luton much more often, as I pass by the M1 turnoff in normal times regularly. I have, however, never been to Luton Shul, but your grandparents are regulars in our shul, which we at Hems really, really appreciate. Just to keep the record straight, I have been to Brighton Shul once in my life, and that was way back in 1978, when your mother was a wee tot. Becoming bar mitzvah is important, and on behalf of Mosaic Masorti and all of Mosaic, we'd like to wish you all the very best in your transition from Master Man to Mr. Man. Now, you might wonder what is meant by that. Today, you take up new responsibilities and are someone who's going to be relied upon. Yes, you've crossed over the age line and you're now very important to your Jewish community. You've all of a sudden become a minion person. And before Cece thinks I'm leaving her out, I'm looking forward to 2022 when we'll be here again for my pink friend's bat mitzvah, where she will join you too as a minionite. Today, I specially wore pink, and you've worn navy. For those of you who do not attend HEM services, you will not know the relevance of that remark, but Cece and I know, and it's an in-HEM story. But I have noticed your hair bow. Back to you, Harrison. As I said, you're now a minion person, and that means you're one of a select group of people who matter. Your grandparents will also be happy when you visit their shuls, as you'll now be eligible for an aliyah, and that is oh so special. I remember when I was moved through work and was sent to Stoke-on-Trent, where there is a shul. It was just like Hems and Luton, where every member counts. I was called up on the first Shabbos. I was in the town and I felt honored. I was a person who helped to make up the minyan. Today, 44 years later, I'm now, due to the coronavirus, a regular Friday nighter in Stoke, and once again help to make up the minyan. It feels as good and special now as it did then. Why do I relate this story, as today is about you and not about me? When you one day move to another town and know nobody, you will know with your Jewish heritage you have a place to go to and will be welcomed as a man. When I was your current age, I was not a shulite, and it was a small Stoke-on-Trent community that helped me enjoy shul and small communities. I enjoyed every week, and I'm delighted to welcome you into this new field of enjoyment. With this enjoyment comes some responsibility. It's a special one that your pals at Mosaic Reform and other shuls may not have. You're now eligible for shul rotas, and I've already told Jo Lewis they put you on the rota, and she's so excited to get somebody else willingly wanting to take part. My favorite bracha is the Shechianu one, which Rabbi Natasha recited. Today is Shechianu Day for you, your family, your grandparents, and your shul. It's a first for us holding a bar mitzvah in the new Joel Street shul location. We've never had a bar mitzvah celebrant live where the service is being held before, so you will be remembered. Mazel tov on today. Thank you to you and your parents for making today possible. And we look forward to hearing the sound of the shofar from this occasion, following this year's Ne'ilah service. To your shul neighbors, the Sundarbs who are not far away and are here tonight, and you will be one of Gillian's 2020 shofarists. Mazel tov.
Thank you. Thank you, Edwin. I know that Harrison's tutor through this process, Johnny, would like to say a few words as well.
Thank you. Well, a year ago, when we started out, who would have guessed we would have ended up here? It wasn't quite the expectation, but you were wonderful today. Harrison, or Chaim Ben Yisrael Meir, you were my 12th B'nai Mitzvah student, and we started a year ago. And it's been a long and very eventful journey. I remember clearly in an early lesson when the newly recruited Rutstein family member, the puppy Bella, came along to enjoy the evening, causing our cat Mercedes to suffer a near heart attack as this cute dog loomed up at the front door. Bella didn't make it to many lessons after that, much to the delight of Mercedes. We would often start off the weekly lesson discussing Luton Town and their successful season and promotion. Didn't seem fair to carry that on once the Hatters headed to the foot of the championship during the course of this season.
Wait.
Our early lessons focused on the muftir for Korach, and within a few weeks, Harrison had polished that off and he was ready to dive into learning the Haftarah. Alex, Simon and I had actually discussed which Sedra Harrison would learn back in 2018, as there were two options, Shalach Lecha, which we read last week, or Korach, and Korach seemed a good choice due to its narrative and potential for an entertaining and interesting davar. And that clearly came out, and much thanks to Rabbi Natasha and you for putting that out this evening. Clearly the one aspect that had not been relayed was the length of the Haftarah. Harrison was stopped in his tracks when he saw the Haftarah ran to nearly 3 pages in the Trop Trainer. But the great thing I've learned about Harrison is that he is not perturbed or put off by challenges. Prior to the advent of coronavirus lockdown, our rate of progress had been excellent and Harrison was always keen and attentive. Once our lessons moved to video link, I think we both found the transition a bit of a challenge. Time delay on all platforms is the bugbear of remote learning. But when you add in singing or chanting, that added a whole new dimension. But I'm sure you will have seen that the challenge of remote learning and the remote venue has not stood in Harrison's way. He rose to the task in hand and finished learning the Haftarah with weeks to spare. Getting to know Harrison, Alex, Simon and Cece, and of course Bella, has been a fun part of the teaching process and a lovely one. They are a close-knit family who share everything and participate with everyone around them. I'm delighted to wish the family a huge mazel tov and to say a Yahai Shekoyach to Harrison for his diligence and delivery of his Maftir and Haftarah and his Devar Torah. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you. Thank you.
In just a moment, Simon's gonna close our session here and say goodbye. But before we do that, I just wanted to pop in again to say how incredibly special this has been. It's been really so incredible watching this happen, watching this come together as something that we really had to come up with from scratch. And I think it's been very beautiful. I've had fun going through the faces and seeing people smile at you, Harrison, as you've been before us today. And I know this is unusual, but you're going to remember this for the rest of your life as a time in which you stood up and there was a challenging moment and you stood up and did something really, really amazing. So Mazal Tov, I'm so proud. Simon.
Thank you, Rabbi. So you will definitely remember it because it's being recorded, which you wouldn't have otherwise been. So everyone, thank you. We'd just like to say a very big thank you to Rabbi Natasha for conducting such a wonderful service today. It's been incredibly special, and thank you to everyone for joining us and sharing Harrison's milestone. We're very proud of Harrison and all he's achieved. He works very hard on whatever he sets his mind to, and we love you very much. We'd like to say thank you to all those that helped Harrison to prepare. Johnny, thank you so much for all your help and support, teaching Harrison his Mufti and Haftarah. Rabbi Natasha, thank you. Really appreciate your help putting this together and for your input to helping Harrison develop his Devar. Edwin, thank you for your kind words. You're a rock. Marvin and Simon, thank you for your input today. It was brilliant. And thanks to all our family for participating and make the service extra special. Of course, a very big thank you goes out to the Mosaic Tech team, ensuring today ran smoothly. Stefan, Mark, we really appreciate it. So thank you all for coming to Harrison's virtual bar mitzvah. Over and out.
Over and out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tov, Harrison, you are awesome.
Mazel tov, Simon tov, Simon tov,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
Simon tov, Mazel tov, Heilanu, v'chol Yisrael. Yeheilanu, v'chol Yisrael. David melech Yisrael.
See you.
That was fun.
Yeah, nice, Matt.
Thank you for joining us.
Mazel tov, Harrison.
You're awesome.
For
Thank
coming.
you.
It's been amazing. Very special.
So, Harrison.
Take it out. I have to sit for 5 minutes.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Oh, bye. Did everyone like their Sam?
Why do you keep moving down? You know,
Are we still muted? No, I'm muted.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, H.
Thanks, Auntie B.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, Curbs. There, on the left.
Mazel tov. Got more potato.
Oh, the potatoes, the quins.
They
Always
Very
potatoes.
Mazel tov at the end. Mazel tov. You said
Thank you. Thank you for reading.
Next.
before you jump in.
Hey, Uncle Phil.
There's Uncle Phil.
Hi, Uncle Phil.
Hi, Uncle Phil.
Bye, Uncle Bill.
Hey, great to see you. Hi, Sanders. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Sanders.
Mazel tov,
Good, big thank you.
There's Charlie.
Oh, hi, Sims. Galaxy Tab. Hi, Joe.
I want to see us.
Simone's Galaxy Tab.
Hi, Jackie.
Oh, hi, Jackie and Raymond. Thanks for watching.
I'm going to go.
Harrison's out, had enough.
Harrison gives a look at
I think he's going to go in the pool.
We turned all the fans off, so there wasn't background noise, but they got a bit hot.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Rabbi
thank you so
Natasha.
much, Rabbi Natasha. It's been really special, very memorable.
You did a great job, really. It
Oh.
was so lovely.
It's been lovely,
I think-
really lovely.
So if there's
Thank you so
80
much.
something people on Zoom, you'd multiply that by an average of what, 2 to 3. You know, there's a good couple of hundred people, I think, on this at least.
This was a bigger crowd than we would have gotten into the Girl Guides.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I feel like celebrities now.
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye. No, thank you, Stefan.
Yes, Stefan, thank you so much.
Mazel tov, Harrison. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Thanks.
All the spotlighting worked brilliantly.
Yeah, it was very slick.
And the Turricam as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it worked
So we'll
fine.
have to rewatch that.
Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch it back now.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers all. Okay, we're gonna go. So thank you all. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right, we'll
Bye.
see you all soon.
Bye.
Okay then, take care everybody. Have a safe journey home. Bye.